Hi, good afternoon. It's another day again of blessing. It's always a blessing kasi magkaroon na naman tayong pagkakataon para magkaroon ng ugnayan through this platform. Actually, marami tayong mga worries, concerns nowadays kasi ito ang nangyari sa atin sa COVID virus na to na medyo nakakabagabag. Now, marami tayong nami-miss. Miss natin yung connections with people, shaking hands, hugs, whatever it is. And even going to church, nakakamiss na rin kasi nag-close yung mga church, wala tayong mass. Thank God for the privilege of being together again with God through this platform. Now, I'm here again, Brother Brown Nelson, to give you some inspirational thoughts or advice. Just want to share something to you, something psychological ang gagawin natin. Kasi siyempre, ang let the holies or the spiritual do that spiritual thing. Yung kanilang way ng pag-interpret or sharings. So dito na lang tayo sa psychological set ng mind natin. Kasi as a graduate ng psychology, I just want to share something what I have learned. So how do I process fear? Okay, number one, I'm just going to give you a tip. Number one, feel the fear. Faith, not fear. So before you get to faith, you must feel the fear. To get a place of faith, you must be honest about your fears. What are you afraid of right now? Is it a disease, politics, your future? Name your fear and don't ignore it. Okay, so that's number one, feel the fear. Number two, reject emotional unbelief. When you feel fear, we are susceptible to the temptation toward unbelief. But usually, it's not intellectual unbelief. It is emotional unbelief. Ano ba yung mga emotional unbelief? For example, unrighteous anger. Rage is often a cover for real emotion like sadness or fear. Diba? Doon ka nga unrighteous anger. Number two, yung anxiety. Fear is normal, but anxiety is not. It's a pathology of embodied mistrust in God's power and goodness. And number three, apathy. Apathy, we are humans, right? So, yun yung mga examples of emotional unbelief. Unrighteous anger, anxiety, tsaka yung apathy. So, number three, trust God's character. When we are afraid, our first impulse is to look at God for explanation. Why is this happening? What are you doing? But God invites us to trust Him, not give approval of His ways. In Christ, God has shown Himself both loving and strong, good and just. If God can bring about our salvation through the unjust, torturous murder of His Son, then we can trust Him through our fear. He can handle whatever is making us afraid. Okay? O yan. Number one, feel the fear. Reject emotional unbelief. Trust God's character. Number four, courage, dear heart. Paul wrote, "Let the peace of Christ rule in your heart." It was written in Colossians 3:15. Let the peace of Christ rule in your heart. When you feel fear, acknowledge it. Then ask God's peace rule to you. Kasi when peace rules, we don't panic. We don't rage. We're not anxious. We are courageous. Diba? Courage sees fear and the God beyond the fear and walk through the fear towards the Father. Did you get it? Courage sees fear and the God beyond the fear and walk through the fear toward the Father. Okay? And number five, pray Psalms. When I'm afraid, I come to Psalm 73. read it, I pray it, and let its poetry conform my heart to Christ. Ganun ginagawa natin pag ganun ginagawa ko. So I'm just sharing it to you. As written in Psalm 73:25 to 26, have I in heaven but you. There's nothing on earth that I desire besides you. My flesh and my heart fail, but God is the strength of my heart and my portion forever. Ganun, kung ano man nangyayari sa atin sa itong disease na to, we are in quarantine, we are in lockdown, whatever you called it, always remember that you have to process your fear. Kasi yun ang nakakahirap sa atin minsan. Pagka nahirapan tayo to process it. That's how I process. No? In summary, ito yung 5 na process na ginagawa ko. Number 1, acknowledge fear. Number 2, reject emotional unbelief. Number 3, trust God's character. Number 4, let Christ's peace rule. Number 5, praise Him. Jesus loves you. Take courage. He will not let one of His children fall from His hand. Okay? So, lagi natin tatandaan, whatever it is, these things will pass. It will pass for sure. I don't know kung how long this quarantine will last. We don't know, but God is just establishing something in us. A conversion in our heart. There's something doing in our heart, in our world, in our society. Whatever it is, we don't know. But let's see after this quarantine how God works in us. Okay? God bless you and I love you. Thank you very much po.